Today we are going to be doing an experiment to help us to study the effects of carbon dioxide gas on the weather. But before we begin, what is carbon dioxide gas? Do you remember that word, those words, carbon dioxide? Well, carbon dioxide gas is actually one of the gases that's in the air. There's some carbon dioxide gas in the air all around us. And carbon dioxide is actually very important for plants because they take in carbon dioxide from the air and water through their roots from the soil, and then they use the energy of sunlight to make their own food. So carbon dioxide is very important for them to be able to grow. And people, when we breathe in air, and our lungs use that oxygen, they take the oxygen, and then when we breathe out carbon dioxide gas. So every time we breathe out, we're putting more carbon dioxide gas into the air. So people and animals can put some carbon dioxide into the air when we breathe. Carbon dioxide in the air can help to keep our planet warm. But what do you think would happen if there was way too much carbon dioxide in the air? How do you think it would change our planet? Well, when we burn fossil fuels like gasoline or natural gas in our cars, in airplanes, in trucks, we put pollution into the air. And some of this pollution is carbon dioxide gas. And some people believe that all this carbon dioxide gas in the air is helping to contribute to global warming, when the temperature over the whole world begins to rise. It begins to get warmer. And so it's important that we don't have too much carbon dioxide. A little bit is important, and plants really think carbon dioxide is important because they need it. But if there's too much, it could be damaging to our planet. All right, now it's time to do our experiment. Now in our experiment, we're going to be using some BTB solution. And what we're going to be doing is we're going to put some of this solution in cup A and cup B. And then we're going to look at the color of the BTB. We're going to look at the color before breathing into each cup and put it into this table. And then we're going to look at the color after breathing into each cup. But the special thing is in cup A, we're only going to put in 1 breath. But in cup B, we're going to put in 10 breaths. Now before I begin, I'm going to put on safety goggles. These are really important whenever we're dealing with chemicals. Now I need to measure 30 milliliters in this graduated cylinder. A little bit too much there, so I have to pour some out. There we go. I'm going to pour it into cup A. Now we need to put the same amount, 30 milliliters, into cup B. And now we need to cover each of these with plastic wrap, and this will keep the air inside the cup the same throughout. So no air from out here will get in. We'll just keep it concentrated in the cup. Now I need to insert a straw into each cup. Now before I blow into cup A, I want you to notice the color. Do you see the color? It's blue. So we need to fill that fact into our table. The color before we breathed into cup A at all is blue. So cup A is blue before I breathed into it. Now I want you to remember, when humans breathe out, we breathe out carbon dioxide. So when I breathe out into this cup, I'm going to be putting some carbon dioxide into this BTB solution. And again, I want you to remember, never try any of these labs on your own. You always need adult supervision. So I'm going to put one breath into cup A. Now I want you to look closely at the color. Has the color changed? It still is blue. So we need to fill that fact into our table. It's still blue. So after breathing into the cup, the solution is still the color blue. Now we need to do cup B, and this time we'll put in 10 breaths. So if you think about it, we're going to put in 10 times as much carbon dioxide. That's 5. Color still looks pretty blue. Whoa, it's changing. Look at that. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Look at the color of this solution. The color of cup B is no longer blue. It's now yellow. So before we blew into cup B, it was blue, just like the first cup. But after we blew into it 10 times, it was no longer blue, it's now yellow. So what did we learn from this? Well, in our Earth, there's a little bit of carbon dioxide, and our Earth is fine with that. It's healthy for our Earth to have a small amount of carbon dioxide gas in the air. But when there's way too much because of too much pollution, then it can be damaging for our Earth. And there can be big changes caused, such as global warming. This is one reason why so many people are trying to cut down on the amount of pollution that we put out into the air.